Good evening, everyone. It's Wiola Diamondheart here. Oh, well, today we have a very beautiful, extraordinary flow to embrace. We're going to be talking about the multiverse. It's like I am multi-dimensional being living in a multiverse. And what does that mean? I have a very beautiful special guest, the person that is going to take a part in our coming very soon urban retreat. This is the 4th edition, the Lightness of Being, that's what we call, and it's going to be on Sunday, 28th of September at Colette House. So later I will send you the details. But for now, I'm going to introduce you someone very, very special and dear to me. We had a very beautiful journey before, like many years ago, but about that I will talk on our urban retreat because I already got the kind of like opening. What actually happened a long time ago and how that journey have been delivered till this moment. So here, beautiful people, for all that are tuning in now and those that are going to be watching on replay. Here I got the beautiful Emantria. In English, I'm saying Emantria. And we just had a very discussion like, what is it? What does that mean? And how this actually leads to that multiverse. So here she is. Hello, beautiful.
Hello, beautiful. Thank you for inviting me.
Exactly. So another door is opening, and I am very excited that I could be here with you and share and be a witness to all that you are, that multidimensional being, and the openings that you are able to do for the others. So can you actually say a little bit about yourself, like why Emantria, and what is that multi-dimensional being?
Hello, everyone. Why Emantria? It came to me a few years ago because I was really finding my way and finding why I'm here and what I'm supposed to do. And I've realized that really the thing which really have lots to do in my life is energy and of course matter, which with the matter we all know, we all see what's going on, but with the energy I really had to tap into it and search and experience, and it stayed with me. That's why Emantria.
That's why Emantria. This is nice. It is very lovely. And as I was saying before, even though I didn't ask you, but within our Kundalini Yoga technology that I teach and share abundantly, is like mantra. We like talk about the mantra, right? And the mantra, it gets like that man, which is the mind, and trajectory. And all of that together, it says like it's a mantra. So trajectory of the mind, how our mind creates the life that we are living. So whatever we use the, whether affirmation or mantra or the prayer or something that we repeat over and over again, consciously or unconsciously, consciously would be like, I am beautiful, bountiful, blissful, I am rich, or whatever we want to kind of manifest for ourselves. Or in subconscious, maybe you can dwell on that. Like, for example, if I do something wrong, I say like, oh, you stupid, blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, da, da, da. And it's just like all the time, like knocking myself down, like for something that I didn't do correctly, right? We have this back voice over there. So it's like being conscious of what we are saying. It directs how we correlate and how we create our life. So can you actually like open up that subject. How do you see this?
Yes, we have to be, oh, I can hear myself. We have to be conscious of whatever we're saying and thinking, and we have to observe ourselves, our thoughts, because it's going from the thought to the experience, but also it's going from the experience to the thought. In a normal life-to-life, day-to-day living, we thinking about things, we feel what's going on, we've got the plans, and we have to be very, very careful and see what's going on around us. It will help us to notice what we really think about the situation. The first thoughts, the first feelings which we've got, sometimes it's not the correct message. Sometimes we have to look really inside and search for the answer, what we really thinking about the situation, what we really feel, what we really want, so we see what we see in our reality.
Mm-hmm. And how can we change that? It's like we see what we see in our reality. Yes, that's true. But sometimes, or most of the times, we are not happy for the reason or two with where we are.
Okay, and so we have to be very honest with ourselves. If we asking question why it is what it is, and we're getting the same answer, maybe we need to ask different question, go deep inside what's really going on within us and what we really want. Because if this what we think and what we want is not aligned with this what we see, there is some miscommunication with this what we really want and what we really think about ourselves, and this what we see. So we have to search. Honesty, 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 and honesty is the answer for everything. Because sometimes we really don't want to talk with ourselves about what's the real situation is, what the real reasons are, because we don't want to know the answers and we don't want to make changes. Because if we don't like something and we want to live different lives, very often we have to make changes. To make changes, we really need to ask ourselves what's going on and be brutally honest.
So what can I do? For example, I don't like something. I don't like, let's say, the way I live. I want to change something. I want to change my diet, but I'm so attached to that morning coffee. I'm so attached to that, let's say, to that cake, because it suits my emotional, like kind of the sweetness that I'm lacking in the real life, let's say. Yes, because more or less they say like, oh, if you eat too much sweet, that means that the sweetness that you have inside, it's like it's calling for more sweetness. That inner child is not fed, and then we emotionally eat. So I want to change that.
So for each person, there will be different answer. I'm sorry, I don't have one solution for everyone, because everyone dealing with something totally different. And it's not like if you take 5 kilos weight and you will repeat it 5 times, you will get that result, because not even on each body it's gonna work like that. If you are eating sweets and you want to stop it, first, first of all, congratulations that you actually see that this is causing problems and you want to change it. So that's first thing, that's done. Let's go to the second one. Second, you really have to go inside yourself, your brain, your emotions, and think like, why I've started, when it happened, what caused that I really went for the sweets in the first place. If you know why, then you can think like, all right, so this is the situation, this is my beliefs for that moment. Do I really believe that now, or do I want to change the belief? For example, another thing is you might lie to yourself. You might say like, all right, everyone is quitting sweets. I don't want to eat sweets, but deep down, you know, like you love it and you don't want to quit. That's why you cannot quit. So there's different reasons why we keep doing things and why we want to change it. And we really have to be honest with ourselves, what's going on in our lives.
Okay, so let's say I see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Yes, and then, but nevertheless, I say like, I'm gonna have that another chocolate or something with that coffee. You know, oh, what's something interesting? You know, it's like being that looking at on the different scale of the things. Look at this way, how the multiverse works and how we are kind of adjusting or not. When I am away, because I'm talking about myself, so you know I'm the best example. I always like, okay, let's unload, let's see what's happening over here. And someone is trying to send me some details about something. Sorry. I'm going away on this beautiful retreat. For me, the Zanzibar, the water, the food, the everything there is just like I really nourish myself over there. Every retreat brings so much attunement, so much nourishment over there. I forget that the sweets kind of exist. You know, it's like as if they are not there. Coffee, not necessary. You know, it's like kind of a luxury that I don't really go for, because there is so much more. And as soon as I come back here, it's like first thing is like, okay, let's have this coffee, let's have those sweets. I was like, really? I've been living for 2 weeks, you know, in such a beautiful way, and here I am again on the coffee and on the sweets. The other food, as if has disappeared completely.
All right. So your question is why? Why it's like that?
Well, just like this. I'll be the guinea pig for the people to see like there are the real problems. I think there's a problem for me, you know. But you know, some other people, they suffer with different things, and this is so easy. I mean, well, it's easy for some people to see where is that black spot, that why I keep coming to the things that are not so great for my health.
All right. So in the place when things are happening, and we're talking about somebody's house where actually everything is happening. So you have coffee, you've got sweets. There is environment which person created, and whatever is happening in the environment is happening energetically. You cannot really explain it. There is specific places where you go and you want to do something, you feel something, you think about something, you want to dress specific clothes. So the same thing is happening in your own house. You've got your habits, you've got your beliefs, you've got your energy in the specific place. And to change it, you have to make decision that you want to change it. And sometimes to make change, it's easy, but you can start with a small things. For example, first thing, which is already making change, that you are aware of these things, that this is happening in my house. Second thing, you can make decision what different you will do in this place. For example, you can put mugs where you take the mugs for the coffee to different place, or your favorite mug. So next time you will just go and open the cabinet to take the mug, you will see it's not there. So that's going to be a reminder like, oh, I wanted to change something. Another thing, when you buy biscuits and you have 3 biscuits with your coffee, prepare 2 biscuits next time, not 3 of them. So slowly, you will make changes, and slowly, you will see that the environment is changing along with you, and you will start feel differently. And this is completely on energetic level. Also, you will see it from the environmental level, and you will feel it, but also because you've got that feeling and you made the decision, you will make changes in your environment. So yes, it's working together. For me, energy and matter is working together all the time. Whatever we think, whatever we decide, we can see already in the matter that something is happening. So once we notice, we can go back to our energetic level and think like, all right, I was thinking about this and I see the results. So maybe I will shift my thinking a little bit and I will see different results. So you have to play with whatever you see and whatever you think and keep changing both until you're happy with the results.
That's amazing. This is actually quite good. I've noticed it's like, how everything aligns. It's amazing. So I've noticed I have my favorite cup, and I always have the one coffee and then I have another. And what happens is I got myself another one that I thought that I may like, that would be so nice, and delight. It would be such a delight to drink that coffee in this beautiful mug. And I got it. And I had my coffee once in it. And I was like, that doesn't really work for me. And I let it go. But because, it's like my favorite cup was standing next to it, I left the coffee that was in the other mug, and I made myself the as always. And then I was like, oh, now this is the coffee. Now I have the beautiful porcelain. I can really enjoy it. And that one is actually standing on the side and does nothing. But now, as you are saying, yes, because you know what? It's really great tip. The change in the material world, in the matter, it's if the cup is not there, I may not be willing to have my beautiful coffee, delicious coffee brought from somewhere in the world in another container. And coming there, I was like, oh, I don't have my cup. Okay, whatever. So I will make myself another water with lemon or another tea or something. And slowly, gradually, it will actually happen because it does. This is the thing. So wonderful. Thank you for that tip.
Thank you.
So everyone, did you hear that? It is so simple. And that's the thing. This is the key. The multiverse, it's simple, but we just need to know how to move through the dimension. I call it transurfing realities. I do this every morning when I teach the Kundalini yoga practice from the space, and tapping into who I am right now. What is it that I want? And with the movement, with the breath, with the prana, with the breath that we take, intention, focus, and then mudras and mantras. It's everything comes together. For some people, they say oh my God, what you do is too complicated. I said, no, everything is very easy. And I do it in a very easy way, because we got enough of the complications and the people they telling you that you got to do this and that and la la la, in order to heal you have to do such and such and such and such. And listening to that makes me feel tired. Life is simple, and we are simple beings. Yes, the life sometimes gets complicated, but why it gets complicated?
Sometimes life gets really complicated only because we have to get the information which is behind the situation, and no one told us when we were small how to do it, and that we actually supposed to do it. It's like if there is in normal life, I would say, if we don't think about energetic field, if we've got situation, we have to find solution for it, and we just think like, oh, how did I end up here? Whatever is happening, I just have to deal with it. No, just look at the situation, think like, what's the lesson behind it? Did I experience it already? Maybe I've got the skill how to stop the situation from happening again. Maybe if I will think about it and have different approach to it, it will start shifting. We very often we don't ask ourselves different questions to have different answers and not to see similar situations. So I know it's difficult to appreciate difficult situations because there is emotions. Very often we cry, very often we are stressed about it, but we need to focus and try to find the real reason why this is happening. Because if we are not only bodies, if we can sense things, if we can get information from the universe, from everything what is around us, we cannot focus just on this, what we see and how we react to it. Sometimes answer is so simple, but the most important is not to react the same way how we used to do it and how we've been taught to do it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
I know what you mean, but like for me, I'm very reactive. Yes, like I do things faster than I think. Like first I do, then I think about it.
But do you like it? Because if you like it, then don't change it.
It works for me. No. Then I say like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I say? Oh, Jesus, I said it again. Shut up. It's like, oh. Well, when the occasion comes, and I think this is the right time, it's like I better do it straight away. And I do it now. If I leave it for some time, then my anxiety rises up. The fear rises up. I create black scenarios, and I'm really great at that. So to avoid that, I said, okay, the idea comes, I'm doing it now. It's now.
Wiola, because you've got already experience, but sometimes when people start watching themselves, they don't have the experience yet. They don't know why it's happening, what is happening. So it's very important how you do. You know already you have to do it. If you don't do it, you've got that feeling, you've got that stress in you, and by the experience you know you have to act fast. And this is what I learned as well, because if I didn't do what I wanted to do, I started to shake. My body was shaking. It's like, what is happening? What is happening? And then it was too late. I start panicking. I start crying. I had very similar. I'm looking for the word. Symptoms like you. And I learned that I have to act faster. I have to say whatever I want to say. I have to do. I have to go. But this came because I start observing myself, not reacting, not judging myself that this is something wrong with me, just observing and saying like, all right, I know the situation. I've been there before. What can I do differently now to change the situation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is the key. Like, what can I do to change the situation, especially when there is a pattern, when that thing is repeating itself. Why do I go for the same easy relationships? Yes, coming out from one kind of crazy relationship with some kind of psycho, you coming like straight away to another one, and like, oh, there we are, the narcissist. Why? And then suddenly you have another one. You got the meeting, and then turns out he's a stalker or wishes. It's like, what is going on? Like, why all the guys are crazy? You know what? And but then when you look at it, like, okay, this is like, how was it here? How was there previous? You will see the same pattern there. There is the same thing definitely that has all of that in common and has been present there. It's you.
It's you, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So we are the supreme magnetic people. We attract always to ourselves what we attract to ourselves. So it's so cool when you are actually, I sit somewhere and then I like look around. It's like, oh, what's the situation? What have I attracted to myself again? I was like, I'm such an amazing creator. And really, I was like, look at that. And then I look up to the sky. I say, God, are you for real? Are you for real? Why? I have all those questions and I have lots of fun with it now. I mean, well, before I was like dramatizing, but now I'm kind of like getting into the comedy of the things. I say, oh, look at that. What a wonderful opportunity I have created myself in a way through the thinking that I was thinking before, through the fear, through the self-judgment, right? That whatever that was. And here it is, the multiverse presenting itself. And now I have a choice. Okay, this is the scene that I have in front of my eyes. And I have when I catch myself early enough, and I am able to take that. That's why I love the Kundalini yoga. That's when I've learned that take that space, take that time, like inhale and hold and observe what's going on. And with that clarity of the mind, away from the ego mind, all of that, like within the neutral mind, everything shows up. And you have a choice which path you want to take. I am willing to take the part of drama, the comedy, or graceful being. Or
also, I would like to add only one thing to this, what you said, that sometimes we ending up in similar situation only because we are collecting data and we're not aware of it. So we can ask ourselves, like, what information am I getting here, which I need to see to stop the pattern? What am I learning? What I know about myself, or what I would like to know. That's why I'm ending in the same situation, because with the perspective of mind, we think it's not logic why I end up there again. But with our soul and our energy, there is job to do, and we have to work together with our mind to spot that one point which will take us, if we spot it, it will take us to different reality, and we don't have to face the same problem anymore.
Mm-hmm. And that's where the healing happens. And it's like, eureka. Yeah, I did it. And like really congratulate yourself, especially if you are struggling with that for a long time. Some of that, it's like, usually we want to hide the things that we are not comfortable with. And but there is a time, in time, space, and reality, that something like this pops up. And it's not comfortable at all. And that's where it comes, that another coffee and another block of chocolate. And then the anger, the frustration that, oh, there you did it again. And yes, and this is the time when I see myself personally on my own journey I say, aha, I see this again. Oh, gee, I didn't really manage that properly. Again, that judgment, yes, that self-sabotaging pattern that is happening. And kind of like, woo, take a deep inhale. Okay, who is the one that can actually allow me or guide me to remove that black spot? I know that the instant healing is possible. I've seen it many times. It happened many times. And we can shift realities and consciousness quite quickly. But really just to let go of that drama that we are holding on all the time. Being a victim of circumstances. So how to find the freedom? Because it's all about the freedom. All the healing techniques, whatever that is, it's all about freeing yourself, stepping into the multiverse or the lifeline that where you are healthy, wealthy, and abundant, content, happy. So how to be happy with the small things, Emantria?
How to be happy with the small things. I think many people are asking this question. And I think we all know how to be happy with small things. We just have to realize and recognize it more often, because we are happy with small things, and we are happy people in general. So if we will go to the small things more often, appreciate what we've got, and really notice it, I think slowly, we're gonna get to the place when we will be just generally happy people. Like, yeah. Happy people.
Happy people. Yeah. I mean, I love that. But the thing is that we compare ourselves to the others. And we see that she, he, or them, they have better. Or because, well, yeah, they have better. They have a better car, the better house, better holidays, better jobs, better clients, better whatever. They have a better lifestyle. And even though we have like plenty, we still want more. Most of us, I'm not saying everybody, but most of us, we want it more. So how to get into this appreciation, to not to compare ourselves, not to judge ourselves that, I haven't been so successful than he, she, or them, even though I did it more. In my understanding, let's say, yes. So how to come into this beautiful flow to really appreciate, to be happy with those little things, like having the roof overhead, that having something to eat, that have that electricity, to have this computer that we can do that, I have enough money to pay for this internet, that we can actually talk with each other and share this with the world, even being at the other end of the world.
So I want to answer with the story. A year ago, I've decided to sleep in the car, my own car, on the driveway, and I had home to sleep in. So that was a decision that just pushed me to sleep in the car. And I really recommend it to everyone who compares themselves with somebody else, or if we don't really know what we want and who we are. So I ended up sleeping on the passenger seat. And before I fell asleep, I was looking around me and I thought, like, my goodness, there's nothing around me, nothing. Do I really need all these things, all the material things to be happy? At the moment, I'm sitting in the empty car. There's no flowers. There is no fancy clothes, there is no gadgets, there's nothing. It's only space, small space, and me. And I really recommend for everyone to go to the car or to the empty room or somewhere where you've got nothing around you, just little space, and then ask the question, do I really need more to appreciate my life? Do I really need more to find whom I really am? Or maybe I just need to ask the question, what I really want, and yes, what I really want from my life with nothing around. And I think that will totally shift the perspective of, I want more, I will compare my life with somebody else's life. Because if we will take two people, us and our neighbor, and let's say we are in the empty room and our neighbor is in the empty room, we don't know what the neighbor is going through in their mind, what they really feel, what they really think about. They don't know what we're going through. And where is the comparison for what? It's like we are two totally different beings. We want different things. We've got different desires. We've got different abilities. We've got different skills. We've got different lessons to learn, to go through. We've got different length of life, and we will experience totally different things. What the point to compare ourselves to somebody else? I think that's the questions, and that's the thoughts which might help us to stop this comparison. And
So how was that for you, that experience? Like, what was that wow moment after that night? What have you realized?
First and most important thing which I realized, that I know my worth without money. It's like money doesn't show my worth, because I was sitting there without anything, and I knew whom I am, what I was going through, what is my plans, what is my feelings, what I want, what I don't want, what is my values. And I was really concentrating on myself, and there is no price for that. There is no money which someone could give me for that experience, for whatever is inside me. And now I think I'm ready to create wealth, to create lots of money, because I found it. I found myself and my worth before I had money. Money, probably, because I grew up in the family when there was not a lot of money, and during my life, I struggled sometimes as well. So probably if I had lots of money, I will never come to the conclusion about myself, because I didn't need to. And I don't know, maybe I will lose everything to come to the conclusion. But my life came like from nothing to the conclusion. And now I feel I can go and create wealth with totally different understanding of whom I am and what I want. And yeah.
Nice one. So the starting point is completely different.
Yes.
It's like creating from the abundant space, like knowing your worth. And this is your solid ground, rather than being in that lack of everything and thinking that the money is the most important thing, not knowing your value, where actually everyone later would be for you or anyone in that situation the point of comparison, and diminish ourselves, like I am not worthy, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve that. Those would be the issues that will be showing up all the time, and whatever it was built on this shaky ground could be easily knocked out.
And that was my situation. Like, everyone has to look at themselves from their perspective and you need to ask yourself what I need to learn, what I need to experience in my life. This is my story. This is how I'm learning things. This is how I observe things about myself. Maybe someone got similar experiences, but maybe somebody will have totally different, but still the questions will be very similar.
Yes, it's like the law is the same, and that law applies to every single person, every single business, every single community. The questions are the same because those are the basics, and that's the kind of leverage that we go from one let's say universe, from one matrix to another. When you know who you are, when you know your worth, when you know your value, then it doesn't matter where you are. That value is always with you. And you can start building another kind of surroundings and another community, another matrix, another universe from this, wherever you go. And the people will know because you are in your true self. You don't have to pretend that you are somebody else. You don't have to, put another mask on your face and kind of like, hey, here I am, and then like collapsing when that matrix or that game is finished. And then, we go through different stories, obviously. But now, when we come to those being happy with the small things and realizing like who I am, and even now, as we were talking before, it's like how to recognize that we are that living, multidimensional being living in a multiverse. It's like we might be talking now, we talk in English. English isn't our first language. Whether the thinking goes in our own language or not, that's kind of like debatable. We can see that it's going on now. Our systems, our biology is working, our energy field is working, we are reconnecting and kind of like stretching and pulling and so on. We think like as a woman, we are like really multitasking and thinking like, oh, my sister just called, I have to call her back. Oh, I have another meeting going on and Oh, what I'm gonna do for the dinner or tomorrow lunch? Oh, I have another meeting. It's true, isn't it? That's like I have this scenario going on all the time, and sometimes I was like, whoo, hold your horses. How many of you are here to do? Hello, hello, just come back to reality. Here I am doing this. I am doing this. All the other universes, shut up now. And again comes with that breath, like, here I am present, coming to now. This is what's going on in here is the most important. Everything else is happening whether I am present there or not. My digestive system is working right now, whether I'm thinking of it or not. My brain is all of it. The blood is flowing, lymph is, so everything is going on now. Are we being aware of that? Most of the time, not. But it's there. Whether the earth is flat or round, the sun is this or the moon, whatever the stories are there, other beings, the galaxies, drones, wars and stuff. This is happening at the same time simultaneously. And we have the choice, as we say, that yes, we got that TV right now with trillions of channels that with the pilot we can change. We can watch drama, we can watch comedy, we can watch educational, whatever we choose. We have this pilot in our hands, and we can choose consciously what kind of game, what kind of life, what dimension, what vibration I want to be on or with. What do you say about that?
It's easier than we think
Mm-hmm.
to take the pilot and change the vibration and change the channel. Sometimes it's enough to leave the room, go to another one. Sometimes it's enough to stand up when we sit, and sometimes it's enough to look somewhere else and then come back, and different thought is flowing. So that's easy. But the main point is to repeat it and observe it, what's going on, and adjust. And that's it. It's happening minute after minute, hour after hour. And not long time ago, I told to myself, like, my goodness, each day of my life is so different. I come in with totally different conclusions. I've got totally different belief system every day, because whatever I think today, I shift it. And tomorrow, I think about the same thing, totally different. I've got totally different thoughts about it. So life is changing from minute to minute. Whatever was valid 10 minutes ago, you can just forget about it and start over again. And it doesn't matter how many times you're starting over, because only from this perspective, when you look at your room, at your house, you're going to the same work, it looks like nothing happened. But once you change your belief system, once you change your small habits, once you change your behavior, and you've got different feelings about something, you changing everything, your whole universe all the time. And you will see it slowly, you will see it day after day, that things are changed. Just give yourself time.
Yes, give yourself a time. That, again, it's like coming to that daily practice that I do, the Kundalini yoga flow every single morning, rise and shine wherever you are. And I always say, first I do yoga, then I do things, whatever things are. Because sometimes when they ask me, like, what do you do? I tell them, like, I teach yoga. And they go like, what? You? Yoga? No possible. I said, really? Why? Well, because you don't look like a yogi. I said, okay, so according to your beliefs, how should yogi look like? How should I look like? How should I present myself for you to believe that actually that's who I choose myself to present as today? And then there are those stories like such and such and such. I said, there you are. You see, we are all yogis. We are all living in one universe, in one in one union. And it's like the difference is that, I am able to wake up each and every morning, sit here on the mat, and for sometimes take conscious breath, align myself with whatever I am choosing to align myself with, whatever changes that I want to bring into. And for this, let's say 40 days, we do the same set of exercises, the same set of breathing techniques, the same mantra, the same closing meditation, the same alignment. What's different around those 40 days is like every single day we wake up and we feel different. We are different persons. Sometimes I'm happy. Sometimes I'm pissed off. Sometimes I go into ecstasy and it's like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And sometimes like, oh Jesus, what did I get myself into it? But then this is that within this period of time, those 40 days, if someone does it like continuously, day by day, this is the discipline. This is the lifestyle if you choose to. For me, it's the lifestyle because I've been doing it for so many years now. And observing myself, how I am. Sometimes I can bend like, whoa, and everyone goes like, oh my God. And sometimes like, oh geez, like, I can't really do this today. Oh, my belly is hurting. Oh, well, I ate yesterday that block of chocolate. So there we are, straight away kind of realization comes. And yes, but through that observing ourselves, like what's happening, and being nice, kind to yourself, overcome that judgment about like, I should be this and this and that, comparison to the others, which is very difficult in a way stuff to do, especially if you were kind of conditioned in such a way. But as we say, there is a way through every block. This is one of the sutra, which I really love. And I got hooked on it, that anytime I was facing, or I am facing with some kind of difficulties, I have that reminder, there is a way through every block. Vibrate the cosmos shall clear your path. If I am vibrating that tension, that anxiety, that anger, frustration, jealousy, whatever that is, I will bring that more to my nest. And my nest, as we say, the goodness within myself, the goodness of my heart. We say that the goodness is the nest of God. Yes, it's the nest of God. So this is the goodness. So in my nest, some bullshit is rising. I am responsible for that. How can I clear that off? Yes, whether I do through the movement, through the screaming, like blah, blah, whatever. It's just like, whoa. It helps to cleanse that universe that has presented itself, that the issue that, let's say, I had it since that showed up at that very moment. So this is like seeing ourselves as really, we are able to be, we are those multidimensional beings. We are living in that multiverse. And what universe I am willing to take part today consciously, not when the life throws me. And even if the life throws me there, it's like, come on, take a deep breath. Take a moment, close your eyes, switch off from this, switch off from that. Dive back into your heart and see what's there. Maybe I am scared today. Or maybe I will find that fire, that warrior within me that will say like, hey, just get over yourself. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. Take another deep breath, hold. Let the shit go. Take another one, full of love, full of gratitude for the life. We don't know when this is going to be finished. We have no idea. We got that present moment right now. And this is the most important, like really, like this is the multiverse that I'm choosing to live. And yes, like another one and another, nourish myself, nourish myself, as until I feel like, this is good. This is really good.
I feel that.
Yeah, and it's easy. And I got to tell myself it is easy, even though it's the hell of the story over there behind. But it's like, it is easy. Now it's easy. I've worked through that. And yes, and when you do this work, whatever that is, it's like you truly start to shine your light. And then you are becoming visible. Then again, that's not very comfortable to many. But you have that light lit. And I always say, like, don't you dare to allow anybody to dim your light. That's not the time anymore. Everyone who cannot withstand your light got to go somewhere else. We are only here to really kind of gather those beautiful people that are contributing to that burning fire of love, of light, like creating more peace, more love, stepping into the easiness instead of complicating things. Why? So uncomplicate the things. I think this is our thing. Woo, I went into the story. There we are again. Yeah. Anyway, so here we are. Soon we're going to have urban retreat, beautiful people, because that's why we are here. And all of this is happening. Urban retreat for the Lightness of Being, Sunday, 28th of September, 25, London College House. This is West London. Emantria is going to share her bounty and beauty with some beautiful practices about the multidimensional being living in a multiverse. So, how are you going to actually, yes, because this is like multiverse in itself within that urban retreat, because we have so many modalities, 7 different beautiful teachers, sharers, light workers, as we are, 7 of us doing different things, but coming together as one, bringing their love, their blessings, their clarity, their wisdom. So what are you going to share? Will you just drop a little bit of that essence?
No, no and yes. No, because to be honest, I'm not really sure what will happening. I can prepare something. I can have all the script. I can have in mind what I'm going to tell, say, and do. But once we are there, connected together, things might change, and I will do something totally different only because everyone who's there will send the energy, and whatever I will receive, whatever I will know, I will act on it. So yeah, and this is how actually we do every day, and this is that skill I will use on that day to make sure that our participants will have the best experience.
Beautiful.
Which they aim for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Not with me, with everyone, because we are all connected. So I'm going to talk about something, but I'm going to have in my mind everyone who's there, and just connect people together. Is the time when I will do that job actually.
Yeah, that's the collective consciousness. The same here. It's like whatever they ask, like what you're gonna do, I said, like, listen, it's like I just show up and I'll see. The energy will say, like, what are we working on? What is there to be channeled, to be shared with, and how to really kind of dive for each and everyone into our hearts and share what we have, our own blessings with the others, to be those kind of lighthouses, like to share the light, and everyone gets safely home, back to their hearts, to their goodness, to their multiverse, when they feel at home, when they feel safe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so beautiful people. So this is the time when we are there. The tickets are in early bird still till a couple more days, till 31st of August. We have the early bird ticket, so get yours. Bring a friend. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience. We got like many other speakers as well. Everyone really beautiful being, the light worker in their own way, passion, compassion, very beautiful, kind people. And Emantria, you beautiful being, thank you so much for dedicating this time to share your blessings, to share your light, to share your wisdom abundantly, and stepping through those doors.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the invitation, and that was really pleasure to be here. And I was talking to you, but I was feeling everyone who was watching. So thank you so much.
Exactly. And this is called the living in alignment with what all that is. So yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful evening. And now, everyone, thank you for being with us. If you like that, share this video, invite your friends. I am eager to see you all, to meet in this beautiful space called Call It House. Is a magnificent venue that I use for the urban retreats and for the other things that I do over there and share with the others. It's an extraordinary day, something that, let's forget about, well, not forget, let's leave the regular life on the side and devote that day for you, for your heart, for your realignment with who you truly are, to remember why you are here, to remember how you can actually share your gifts, how to find your path, how to be your true self, how to be authentic. And this is the beautiful journey, the urban retreat, lightness of being, living in the multiverse, connecting with other matrices, if you like, and living in harmony, living in union, being in yoga. There we are. So much love. Thank you so much. And see you around. Thank you and good night.